Hi everyone, I'm Miss Turk. I am your child's chemistry teacher this year for third period chemistry, and this is my presentation for back to school night. Right, so just a little bit about me. This is my 17th year of teaching chemistry and my 8th year here at Sun Valley. I've taught in rural Arkansas. I've also taught in Philadelphia. So I've taught in rural, urban, suburban schools with all different types of students at all different types of schools. Just in terms of supplies, what your child needs for this class, they just need a 3-ring binder that's at least 1 inch thick. They need dividers that they label Unit 1 through Unit 8, and with each unit they're going to get a packet that I photocopy for them. So they don't need paper to put in their binder. I'm giving them the packets that have all the paper they need in them, and just pens, pencils, erasers. So pretty simple. And they're also welcome to keep the binder in the classroom. I have storage space for it if they don't want to keep carrying it back and forth, or if they're worried they're going to lose it. We don't use Chromebooks that much in class, but just be sure that your student has is in the routine of charging their Chromebook at home every night. It's just good to be in that habit and be prepared for school with your charged Chromebook. Also, just so you know, passing chemistry is a graduation requirement. There's no state test for chemistry. There's no Keystone exam or PSSA for chemistry. There was a Keystone exam for biology last year. There is not one for chemistry. So they don't have to worry about that, but they do have to pass the class in order to graduate because they need 3 core science classes to graduate, and this is their 3rd one. And then if they're juniors this year, next year, they have the option of taking physics or a science elective if they want to, but they need at least these 3 years of science. I find that the thing parents have the most questions about is homework. I keep the homework very straightforward. In this class, it's every week on Monday, they get a yellow worksheet. That's their homework. It's worth 10 points. So it's handed out every Monday, and it's due every Thursday. I don't give one out every single week, but I'd say 70 or 80% of the weeks they're going to have this yellow worksheet as homework. I didn't give one out this week, but last week they did have one. So it's the same routine every week. I hand it out on Monday. It's due every Thursday. It doesn't take that long. It's only about a 20-minute assignment. But I want to give them several days to do it. Even though it's not a big assignment, they have, 3 nights to get it done because I know they're busy and they have a lot on their plate. So it's due every Thursday. They could hand it in Friday for half credit if they want to hand it in late. And then I hand it back in class on Friday and we go over the answers. So I don't take it after Friday because we've already gone over the answers in class. But it's a pretty self-explanatory. It makes really good homework because it's self-contained. So this is what the homework looked like last week, okay? All of the answers are in the text on the worksheet. So this is what we have instead of a textbook, okay? I basically print out little bits of the textbook, but the questions are embedded in the worksheet next to the text. That makes it really straightforward. So all they need to do the homework is this worksheet. So that's why it's okay for them to leave their binder in class if they just want to take this yellow worksheet home and do it. So hopefully I like to keep it short and simple because I know homework is a big source of stress for parents and students. So it's a nice, clean, simple routine that we have for homework. In terms of the online gradebook, this is another thing I get a lot of questions about from parents. Just watch out for the orange hexagon with the word missing next to it. If you see that, that means your child has something missing that they can still turn in for full credit or half credit, depending on the situation. So for example, this student, they were absent when this worksheet was due, and it was an excused absence, so they can turn it in late for full credit. They just didn't turn it in yet. So that's why I put the missing symbol in there, is to let them know and let you know that there's something out there that's missing that can still be turned in for credit. If it can no longer be turned in for credit, like if it's the homework and it's past Friday, we've already handed it back, we've already gone over the answers in class, then it'll just be a 0. The 0 means that ship has sailed, but watch out for the orange hexagon. That means it can still be turned in. All right. And if your student is struggling, just feel free to message me through Schoology or reach out to me over email. You can ask to look at their binder, be sure they have all their notes together. That's usually a sign of a lot of times that might be the reason they're struggling, is if they're not keeping their notes in order and they don't have the things they need to study and be prepared for class. I'm also available after school for extra help. I'm happy to set up one-on-one tutoring sessions if your child needs it. And just keep in mind, I've worked with so many types of students that struggle for so many different reasons. So I really believe that, I know chemistry sounds like a hard class, but I really believe that everyone is capable of succeeding in my class. So thank you so much for watching my brief presentation, and feel free to reach out to me anytime. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.